Hi, my name is Anya Maverick. I am an infrastructure team leader and I look after the service desk and the user provisioning team. We're based in Kirklands Hospital. So my service desk team are obviously the first point of contact for any IT issues, whether it's hardware or software application. So they will obviously work through inbound phone calls or created tickets from our email portal. So they will either pass to the appropriate team or they will triage it, troubleshoot it, see what they can do to resolve it at the first point of contact, or they pass it on if they can't fix it. And our user provision team is mostly account creation, passwords, licenses, permissions, things like that. If we have a major incident, obviously we'll spot it right away, we'll be the first ones to spot it because our numbers of calls will shoot up and the tickets will shoot up as well. So we'll kind of start our process of the major incident process, which is we'll try and put messages on the phones, we'll put messages on the portal to let users know we're aware of it, we're working on it so they don't need to wait on the phone call for 30 minutes plus because there's obviously calls in the queue. We'll then obviously alert the incident manager and alert the team that we think was responsible for fixing that, and if it's not them we'll obviously go to someone else. And we have master tickets that we'll open, we'll link all the tickets to it, we'll try and keep users updated, but it can be quite crazy to say the least. And obviously because we're hybrid working, we've got people at home, we've got people in the office, it can be quite difficult to manage everyone and get the information out to them as quickly as possible to say to them, we do have this issue. The good thing is we have obviously tells on our walls, so I can see everyone immediately where they are, what they're doing, what the calls are like. I can just look to the side and see that so and so is on a comfort break, or they're on a 30-minute call, or they're not logged in, and I can see exactly what calls are in the queue, what our wait times are. So I have 7 members of the service desk. I have 3 full-time in user provisioning and I have 3 modern apprentices. They started in August. I've never had modern apprentices in my team, but they've integrated quite well into the team. Obviously they still need to do their college work and things like that, so they get time off to do that. Yeah, so we need to have basic knowledge of just about everything. I think the only thing we really don't need to know about is, for example, Morse, because they kind of deal with everything themselves, so that goes straight to them. Basic knowledge of just about every system, or you need to know about the system to know who deals with it. When users call in, obviously we answer the phone calls in a respectful, calm manner, no matter how frustrated users can be on the other end, because you never know what the issue is until they explain what the issue is. So we would just ask the staff remember that we are speaking to them in a kind, respectful manner, and we just would like people to treat us the same.
I'm Jack Dixon. I work for the service desk as an apprentice, so I'm a trainee service desk analyst. So I work with digital and all the teams surrounding it. So we do quite a lot of things. We've got quite a broad impact on the services that like everyone uses. Really anything you have an issue with, you can come to us and we'll give you some sort of advice on it. If we can or can't fix it, we'll make sure it goes to the correct people who can fix it. So we do try and get to everyone as soon as possible and try and treat people who call in with some sort of urgency, as if it could really be anything they need help with, and it could be something quite important, especially if it's to do with a patient. We need to make sure we get that service to them as quick as possible, and we need to make sure we get all through all the calls correctly, effectively and efficiently. That's why we all work very, very close together. We're all constantly talking to each other, constantly helping each other, very there for each other, to make sure we get everyone help when they need it. I started August, September. I've been an apprentice. I fully came into my role now as a worker. Do my apprenticeship work on the side, but I do focus on my work, and I do try and make sure I treat it with the same level as a normal full-time employee, and make sure I still give it that 100% effort. We get calls about everything and anything you can imagine, but it's really just making sure they can get onto those systems to deal with patients. Obviously, like, there's frustration in waiting, especially if it's important, and we understand that, and we do try and keep that frustration down to a minimum by being as helpful as possible with any question. We'll try and keep the efficiency of the call you're on to be as quick as possible, but as also as effective as possible. I do enjoy helping people, and I do enjoy working on the service desk.